say suck. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it. Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Thompson between the tackles.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with May.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point.
gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cut 19, cut 19. Steady.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You look at this Patriots defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
18 Rattlers. 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. 1st down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a look.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Ready?
Quick hitter here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Go!
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Trap 60. Down. Warriors 70. After 60. After 60.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
18, 10, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Cowboy.
He lost the football. It's out. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate.
And he's going to take it in for a Ryan touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we called them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May. To Thompson on the screen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To the air, May. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Five. Crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Handoff to Thompson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds his man, complete. It's Norton. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 2.
Crazy. Here we go.
Looking to throw. May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They give it here to Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. May going to give it to Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
50-yard attempt.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush 1, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's out to the left, flat and complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms, Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On the set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Set. Hurt. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Down the Lions. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brendan, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Check smash. Check smash.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready? Ready?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's May. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On the carry, Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 38 now, here's second and 5. They go with Thompson again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down.
Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kick it! Go, 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 go!
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here goes it.
They run it here with Thompson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that?
From the gun on third down is May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down and 8. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
This is Clark. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now May on the sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now May on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, dip right. Get it. 19, Tigers. Ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. And throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
60 Vikings, 60.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
3. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Let go.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's Williams.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Crazy.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down and 1.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Patriots, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.